Welcome back. So I reconnected again because of power drop. I had to cancel all the applications and reconnect. So I'm starting the Spark session again, and I will write this program again for whatever we have used here. So word count data frame is ready. So this word count data frame, I need to write this. Using write string property, I'm going to write this. So ideally, it should be working. I'm not sure what is this. Why this multiplication error is coming. That is not solving the issue. So I'm just checking the setting the checkpoint location. Where I'll set /d /. Output mode. So I have to see why that output right stream into the location is not working. And there is no reason I don't see any reason why it is not working. So I have to spend some time on that particular thing. The only thing is here I just wanted to explain that the way you are writing this program, uh, exactly like you can write back to a file. So now you are writing, I have shown that how I am writing into a output stream using NCNet. Netcat, I'm sending some messages from the source through a socket, and Spark Streaming read that messages from that particular port number as socket message, creating a data frame, and that data frame I'm finding out doing some processing to get the wait count and then particular output data frame. I can show as the console, like how you seeing this data on the another window, right? When you try to print this output like this, which this already we have seen. So I need to open a session and see. I guess I can't. Okay. Yes, how to do this. So you can give a different port number since it is already in use. Let me just give play. Is waiting for the resource. It didn't get any resource for to execute the Spark program. So that is the warning it's showing. And this happens sometimes when you app is the server is busy with some application background is running. Though you have already started your Spark application, Yarn scheduler has not submitted it because it didn't get any resource to execute this Spark program. So this is the warning you are getting. When you really work on a project in real time, you might get this kind of error usually when you start submitting the application. You might not get the output properly. I mean, in the initial stage, maybe it will take 5 to 10 minutes to get the resources. റിസോഴ്സ് കിട്ടിയാൽ മാത്രമേ നമുക്ക് ആപ്ലിക്കേഷൻ അത് യാൺ കണ്ടെയ്നേഴ്സിൽ റൺ ചെയ്യാൻ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ആവുന്നുള്ളൂ. സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്താൽ മാത്രമേ നമുക്ക് അതിൻ്റെ പർട്ടിക്കുലർ ഔട്ട്പുട്ട്. So it's showing section results are not there. That is why we are getting this kind of messages. So I just only wanted to show the output only. Already the output only കാണിച്ചത്. So that only going to ഞാനിപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ അടുത്ത വിൻഡോയിൽ ഞാൻ ഏത് മെസ്സേജസ് ടൈപ്പ് ചെയ്താലും it will keep on reading and then finding the word count and will display. So ഓരോ 10 seconds or 20 seconds window it will start reading that and then aggregate output will display on the console. So that is the main ultimate aim here. So output will be something like will show like this. So let me just exit from this Spark. Launch it again. So I'm getting this error again. You can try after some time. So meanwhile, just try doing this and check whether you are getting the expected output. Okay. And similar way, you just try with an example like how to write this into a something like this. Write stream using instead of writing on the console. This is the printing data on the console. Okay. So here some data frame they are created. So this is data frame they are created and they are selecting only one column and then give a condition. So this is a output data frame. They are first of all they are trying to print that data on the console like I done. It will work. Dot start and then it will start printing the data on the console one by one. The same thing they are going to do it on writing the data to Parquet file. So the data frame dot write stream and format instead of console give Parquet and then option checkpoint location and option path. Path also you have to give and then give dot start should be working. I am getting some issue here. You just try from your side and see whether you are getting data out or not. If you are still facing the same error, we will see that. I am having some issues here with this particular environment. Not sure I need to debug. So the same way, I'm doing some aggregation here on the data frame to get the count based on the device, and then on that particular data frame, in complete mode, I'm printing on the console. The same thing. Here I writing into a memory, Spark memory. This format is memory. So how all the aggregates in a memory table. So it is like it will become like a table. So the query name is aggregates and format is memory. So it will create a temporary table in the Spark memory called in the name of aggregates. So you can using Spark SQL function to get the data, select stuff from the aggregates and show. So it will be like a interactive query in memory table. So you can the output will keep on updating. Okay. So the remaining there are many other features available in structured streaming. So once you're done with this, we can try with other few examples. And also I have some sessions. I have some cluster here launched in Databricks. So there also we can do this some hands-on to read the data from a particular location instead of reading the data from a socket. We can read the data from a particular location in the Databricks and then try to do some streaming, structured streaming program. So we can do that tomorrow once we are done with this. We will try to do that particular example. Okay. So daily recording is happening nowadays. For some few days, actually I forgot to record. So those days it won't be there. But except that, for the last few days, we have the recordings. So we will share that to you all. So don't worry. So that is what I just wanted to tell about the recordings. And in case if you have anything, questions on anything, just stop me in between the class or after the class, you can send an email. So we'll check and we'll update you. So this is about the initial part, the basics of the structured streaming. And you have to try it from your side hands-on, whatever I just covered today. So tomorrow I will start with these things and then we'll go on. Okay. So today I'm just stopping here. In case if you have any question, just send it to an email or WhatsApp. So we'll try to cover that. Tomorrow we'll continue on the remaining part of that. So meanwhile, just try do some practical example what I explained today. Okay. So for today, I'm just stopping here. Thank you. Thanks for the session. Bye.